Climb airport information, Charlie 1650 Zulu, wind 100 outside, visibility 8 miles, haze, sky clear. Temperature 162.10, altimeter 2996. Zero Alpha GPS circling approaches, runway 12 in use.
Morning guys, how's it going? It's a lovely Saturday morning. Well, lovely, a little hazy today, but lovely nonetheless. Doing a flight today up to the town of Auburn, California. It's about 2.5 hours north of here for a little maintenance flight. There's a guy up in Auburn who's one of the top Grumman specialists in the country. He's up there and I want him to check out a couple things on the plane. So we'll do that and fly back.
Bravo 244 Echo Romeo, runway 12, cleared for takeoff.
Hazy day, hazy day. It was IFR this morning. I actually fought a flight plan. I thought I was going to have to get out of here IFR, but on my way to the airport it started clearing out. So there's a couple things I want them to check out on the plane. First thing is the nose fork on my plane. Been kind of squeaking and sticking. Been like that for a while and it's just bugging the hell out of me. And apparently what the problem is it needs to get greased every annual. Unfortunately, the past 2 years, the guy I've been using, he hasn't been doing that. I'm actually going to stop using that mechanic, and Gary, the guy I'm going to, is going to be my new guy, is going to be handling my annuals. Another thing I've noticed, I've been getting some slight leaking from my co-pilot side brakes. Just under the wheels, there's been just a little bit of brake fluid there that I've seen on occasion. So I want to have to check that out. So you might ask, what do you do on a 2.5 hour flight? Does it get boring? Pretty quiet today. I listen to ATC talking. Sometimes they give me traffic alerts. I brought snacks with me. I brought got an apple, got some blueberries and raw almonds, salami here. Pretty good. Another thing I like to do is some calculations on my GTN 650 just to see what my true airspeed is, where the wind's coming from and all that. And so how you do that on the GTN is you go to the home page, scroll down to utilities, and see this thing that says DALT/TAS. That's a true airspeed and wind calculator. So you hit that button and then it gives you this information that the GPS automatically puts in some of the data, but a lot of you have to enter yourself, like I've already done it. So indicated altitude, 8,500. Get that. The barometric pressure, that changes obviously throughout the flight. We're currently 2987, so I type that in. Calibrated airspeed. Just go over here, get your calibrated airspeed. Well, that's your indicated airspeed. The calibrated airspeed is within like 1 or 2 knots of that, so I just put in what the indicated is. So that's 111. TAT, that's the outside temperature. And I have a outside temperature gauge here on the Tiger. Kind of an old school one, but it does the job. Right now it's indicating we're about 45 degrees Fahrenheit. I wish it was in Celsius, but it's Fahrenheit. So you have to do a Celsius conversion. My old trick that I learned back in the day is to convert to Celsius is subtract 30 and then half it. So this would be about 8. Total estimation, not perfectly accurate, but, and then our heading is currently on a 320 heading. So we enter that in there, and then you just hit compute data, and it gives you the information. So it gives you the density altitude right now, 9,453, true airspeed, 128 knots, wind direction 230 at 7 knots. So we have basically a 0 wind component. So these are things I do when I'm flying to pass the time, just to check to see how the plane's performing.
3468, contact approach 123.7, good day. 1237, contact 468.
Auburn traffic, white blue Grumman, 5 miles to the south, bearing 45 to left downwind, 25, Auburn.
Cause baby, I
traffic, white blue Grumman, turn to final 25 Auburn.
Watch out now. Everybody watch out. Watch out now. I'm ready for a good time.
Auburn traffic, Grumman, clearly active, Auburn.
So this is Gary's company that specializes only in Grummans. Here you'll find multiple Grummans both inside and out that he's working on, including Gary's own tricked out Tiger that can clock 160 knots true airspeed. Gary and his wife Clyde run a smooth operation here with great attention to detail. And because he only services Grummans, you know it's going to get done the right way.
Coming out the jacket cause we're turning up the heat. I wanna see you clapping when you get about your seat. It's time to make it happen when we hit these streets. I'm coming in hot and I can't be beat. Watch out
now. You see that beer that I'm drinking? That means I'm not flying home tonight. I decided to stay because the sun's gone down. Gary's still finishing up. He's got a few more things to do, so I'm staying at the hotel tonight, and just don't want to fly 2.5 hours in the dark, just to be safe. So, and it's an excuse to have a 805 beer.
Bleeding one of the brake lines was the last thing that needed to get done on the plane that night. So after that, they closed up shop, and we all went to town to have some pizza.
Hey guys, how's it going? So it's been a crazy day. The maintenance took longer than I thought it might. I happened to bring a spare change of clothes just in case this happened, and of course it did, so got a hotel for the night. Well, I could stick around the hotel and see the psychic today, but instead I'm waiting on my Uber to get me back to the airport.
So we're about to head out of Auburn, but first we have to do a couple things. Gary changed the brake lining on both the brakes, and I need to break in the brakes, I guess, and do some tests, because right now my braking power will be pretty limited. I'm going to do some accelerations and braking to kind of wear the brakes in and get them adjusted to the discs and the brakes. So we'll be doing that along the taxiway a couple times until we feel like the brakes are truly effective, and then gas up and get out of here.
Auburn traffic, white blue Grumman, taking runway 25. We'll be departing to the southeast, Auburn.
Maintenance mission complete.
And NorCal departure, Grumman 244, Echo Romeo request.
Grumman 244, Echo Romeo, NorCal approach request.
Yeah, I'd like to pick up my IFR to Whiskey Hotel Pampa, and if you're too busy, I can pick it up at the next sector.
Grumman 4, Echo Romeo, squawk 1706.
1706.
Alright guys, so this controller seems pretty busy.
Grumman 4, Echo Romeo, radar contact a mile north of the Westover Airport, Sacramento, altimeter 2980, confirm level 7,600.
2980, I'm showing 75, but I can go down a little bit. Grumman for Echo Romeo, it's fine. I've got 300 feet of tolerance, so if that's what you're reporting and it's only off by 100, it's fine. You're cleared to the Whiskey Hotel Papa Airport. Proceed direct Clovis. Lake Hughes direct. Descend and maintain 7,000. Okay, cleared to Whiskey Hotel Papa via Clovis, Lake Hughes direct, 7,000 feet. Working out.
Alright guys, so I just got my IFR clearance. The guy was pretty busy, so I tried to let him know I could accommodate and just pick it up later. But he was able to help me out and give me my IFR to Whiteman. So I'm already at 7,500. All I have to do is go down 500 feet and basically just keep doing what I was doing, so.
Cessna 4 Echo Romeo, contact approach 125.1. 125.1, working out, thanks. Approach Grumman 244, Echo Romeo, level 7,000. Number 244, Echo Romeo, NorCal approach, Stockton altimeter 2980. 2980.
So it'll be pretty uneventful for the next hour and a half, so I'll see you when we're closer to Los Angeles.
SoCal Grumman 244, Echo Romeo, beginning of VFR descent from 7,500 with Echo at Whiteman.
Grumman 244 Echo Romeo, SoCal approach. Good afternoon. Birding altimeter 2987. Thank you for Echo.
Had a couple of traffic alerts I had to attend to on the way down here, but otherwise there wasn't much going on. I canceled my IFR clearance a ways back, so we're VFR now.
Whiteman Tower, Grumman 244, Echo Romeo, a couple miles north of Newhall Pass, landing with Echo.
Grumman 244 Echo Romeo, Whiteman Tower, straight in runway 12, 43 mile final.
Park Romeo, 3 mile final for 12.
Park here, runway 12, clear to land.
Clear to land 12, Park Romeo.
Thanks for tuning in and sticking out to the end of the video. I appreciate it, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. I'll be posting some more videos.
See all those bugs I murdered?